Hi everybody, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream for the HESI and TEAS. Hello, my name is Ollie. We're going to be going over some practice questions for the HESI and TEAS for the Anatomy and Physiology section. Particularly, we're doing Anatomy and Physiology 1. This is also going to be fantastic if you have started Anatomy and Physiology today. How's everyone doing? Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. Welcome in. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. My name is Ollie. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream where we make anatomy and physiology finally make sense. We're going to make it easy. I don't want you to just pass the class. I want you to absolutely ace and crush and dominate this class. And a great way to do that is with these live streams. We go over practice questions for you to study on your own. But welcome everybody, thanks for joining. I would appreciate it if you guys gave the live stream a like and a share as well. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that it'll get it out to as many people as possible. But thank you all so much for being here today. Welcome. I'm Ollie. I just got my master's degree in molecular medicine. And I've also been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5.5 years now. I love A&P. I love tutoring it. I love doing these live streams. They're my favorite part of my day. I really love helping students absolutely just crush their exams. Not even really just crush their exams, but actually understand this information for long-term understanding and whatnot. Hey, how you doing? Zeno, how you doing? Hello. Nice to see you. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to let a few more people get in here, and then we're going to get started with the practice questions. But hello, everybody. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for commenting and saying hello. If we book for your tutoring, can we book for more than 1 hour? Yeah, if you want to send me, so in the bottom left corner there, actually I'll put it up here. Send me a DM, or I'll get to you after the live stream, and I'll be able to make it so that you can do that a little easier. But yeah, absolutely, you can do more than 1 hour, yeah. But hello everybody, we're going to get started here in just a moment. Hey, how you doing, Tony's baby, how you doing? Hello, welcome in everybody. We're going to get started with the questions here in just a moment. I'll let a few more people get in here, but hello, I'm Ollie. If you're new here, welcome. I start anatomy and physiology tomorrow. That's awesome. Good luck tomorrow. You're going to crush it. Are you doing A&P 1 or A&P 2? Which one is that? Which one are you doing? But hello, everybody. Welcome in. We had a couple people join. So now that we have everybody in here, we'll go ahead and get started with the questions. Just real quick introduction again. Hello, my name is Ollie. My name is Ollie, like I mentioned. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I go live multiple times a week. Typically at least 4 times a week. I try to go live more than that. I'll be live tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Thursday and Friday as well. Let's see, I've been tutoring A&P for 5.5 years now. I do practice questions on here. I make videos for A&P. These can be found on YouTube afterwards as well. But we'll go ahead and flip around the questions. We're going to get you guys some practice today. We're focusing on A&P 1 today. We have 60 questions, all the topics for A&P 1. This is fantastic for the HESI or TEAS, or if you're starting A&P, this is going to help you really get ready for it. So let me just unlock my iPad and then flip the camera around, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alrighty. Can everyone see the questions all right? And then as soon as I get a yes or a thumbs up, we'll get going. But welcome, everybody. Hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome. My name is Ollie. We're going to be doing some practice questions. Yes, perfect. Alrighty. So number 1, which of the following list the levels of structural organization in the correct order? In the correct order from smallest to largest. A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think for this one? Just comment A, B, C, or D. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. We're almost at 1,000 likes on the live already. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that we can help as many people out as possible. This upcoming fall semester, I'm going to be ramping up the content to make sure that you guys have plenty of practice for your course. That's my biggest issue with classes, is professors do not give you enough practice, and that's what we're here to do. Number 1 is C. It goes from chemical to cellular to tissue to organ system to an organism. This is the correct organization by its hierarchy. Atoms and molecules are going to form. So when we say chemical, we're referring to atoms and molecules. Number 2, anatomy is the study of what? Anatomy is the study of what? A, B, C, or D? Am I late? Nope, we just started. We're on number 1. Welcome into the live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're on number 2 now, following along. What is anatomy the structure of? A, B, C, or D? Perfect. It is B. It is the structure of body parts. The function of body parts is its physiology. Number 3, which of the following is not a characteristic of life? Which of the following is not a characteristic of life? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Also, 1.2 thousand likes already, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the follows, for all the likes, all the support on today's live. I'm Ollie. Again, I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. And then later on in the live, I'll go over the rest of my schedule for the week. If you were interested, I also have notes for anatomy and physiology that you can purchase. They're on my website. That's linked in my TikTok bio. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to hit the Service Plus button and send me a question. Number 3, the answer is D. This is decay. So life is characterized by responsiveness, growth, reproduction, metabolism, etc. Decay is a process of breakdown and more associated with death, not life. Number 4, we have a true or false question. Homeostasis is primarily maintained through positive feedback mechanisms. True or false? Which one would that be? You can put T or F or just comment true or false, whatever you guys think that one would be. But it's nice to meet everybody. I'm Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I love tutoring anatomy and physiology. These are my practice review live streams where I make anatomy and physiology finally make sense. Number 4, the answer is false. Homeostasis is primarily maintained through negative feedback mechanisms, which negative feedback mechanisms oppose a change to keep conditions stable. Positive feedback is going to amplify a stimulus. Number 5, we have another true or false question. Anatomical position is defined as standing upright, arms at the sides, and palms facing back. Number 5, true or false, or T or F, whatever you want to comment is fine with me. Whatever works for you. Thank you guys so much for joining today again. Hey, Beat-Ups, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I love doing these live streams. We're at 2.3 thousand likes on the live already. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Number 5, the answer is false. What makes this true? The key thing here that's wrong is backward. Palms are facing forward in anatomical position. Number 6, moving on to some of our directional references and directional terms. Number 6, which directional term means toward the head? A, B, C, or D? Wonderful. Good. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing well, Beat-Ups. Thank you for being here. Lord, I love anatomy. Me too, Jody. Lovely to you. You're starting ANP2 next Monday. Good luck. We're actually doing an Anatomy and Physiology 2 live stream tomorrow. ANP2, it's going to be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, my comment section. I have my computer. Give me one sec. I don't know why it's doing that. TikTok Live they made some changes on the website that I'm not, because I use the website to watch your guys' comments go by because it's too hard to keep track on my phone. For some reason, it's like just not as smooth. But number 6, the answer is D. It is superior. It's your superior. I always think of sup. Whenever you say sup, like you're saying hello to your homie, you always kind of lift up on your head. Inferior would be the opposite of that. That'd be toward your feet. Number 7, the plane that divides the body into our left and our right halves is which plane would that be? A, B, C, or D? Which one is that? Just comment your answer choice, whatever you think it might be. Awesome. Do I have an app? Yep. So this is I'm doing this on GoodNotes, and I do have a YouTube which I upload the replays. That's linked in my TikTok bio. We're at 3.4 thousand likes on the live. You guys are awesome. I finished anatomy with the 92%. That's awesome. What's the difference between ANP1 and ANP2? Really, it's just split up between all the systems. ANP1 is a lot more memorization, in my opinion, and ANP2 is a lot more understanding and process-based, so physiology. Number 7, but there also is memorization in both and physiology in both. But number 7, the answer is A. It's the sagittal plane. The way that I always can remember this, sagittal kind of sounds like saddle. If we have our little horse drawing here, whenever you sit on a horse on their saddle, and divide your body into a left and right half. The coronal plane is going to be the front plane. So frontal, that divides the body between front and back. Transverse is top and bottom. Oblique is at an angle. Number 8, the thoracic cavity is going to contain what? What organs are these going to contain? A, B, C, or D? Welcome to everybody that just joined. Hello. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. This is anatomy and physiology TEAS, HESI and TEAS prep. So again, I made these questions with the HESI and TEAS in mind. Again, we were focused on anatomy and physiology on our page. We do also do some other topics as well, though. I'll do some pharmacology as well, a little bit of bio and chem too. Number 8, the answer is going to be B, though. It's going to be the heart and the lungs. The heart and lungs, so the thoracic cavity houses basically our organs with circulation and respiration. The stomach and liver are in the abdominal cavity. The kidneys and bladder in the pelvic, and the brain and spinal cord are in your cranial and spinal cavities. Number 9, which abdominal quadrant contains the appendix, A, B, C, or D? Where was this when I was in school? I don't know how long ago it was in your school. I just kind of started doing these back in like February-ish. So yeah. Passed my TEAS in June. Congratulations. If we could get congratulations in the chat, that'd be awesome. Need that pharmacology though. Yeah, we'll be doing some pharm. We'll probably hit that, not tomorrow, but we're going to be doing it on Thursday, probably a little bit on Thursday. Number 9, the answer is D. It is the right lower quadrant. The appendix is located in the right lower quadrant of the abdomen. Number 10, the 4 most abundant elements in the human body are what? And I'll give you a little, acronym in a way. This one should be pretty easy for you guys, so I'll give you guys a moment. For number 10, the 4 most abundant elements in the human body are what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Awesome. It is B. It's oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. A way that I always can remember this, it was actually a professor. It's Sean. So these are the 4. They make up about 96%. All the other elements that you would find in the body are referred to as your trace elements. Number 11, ionic bonds form when what? Ionic bonds form when what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? So again, there is a little bit of chemistry in AMP1. So again, this is HESI and TEAS style questions. So there is, but also we're doing anatomy and physiology 1 prep. So that's why we have a couple chemical questions. We have some cell organelle and biology questions as well. Again, 80.7. That's awesome. Knew it. Awesome. I'm so glad. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're almost at 6,000 likes on the live already, guys. Thanks so much for being here. There's over 500 of you in here now. We're on number 11 if you're just following along. Number 11 is going to ask, ionic bonds form when what? The answer here is going to be C. It is when electrons are transferred from one atom to another. The way that I always think about it, so I is me. Give me your electrons. Whenever you are sharing them, think of cooperation. So whenever the atoms are shared, you can think of a covalent bond. Now we have a true or false question for number 12. Organic compounds always contain carbon and hydrogen, are C or are H. A, B, C. I'm sorry, what did I say? I'm so used to saying A, B, C, or D. Number 12, true or false? What do you guys think that would be? True or false? There's over 600 of you in here now. Thank you guys so much. Good luck, everyone, on your journey. Thank you so much for putting that in there. Lovely to you. Superpowers. All right. Number 12, true or false. Also, welcome in, everybody. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, at least 4 times a week, covering anatomy and physiology and some other topics as well. We do some pharm, bio, and chem as well. I got 90 on my A&P exam. That's awesome. Try hard. And then awesome. Congratulations. If we could get a congratulations in the chat as well. Number 12. Number 12. The answer here is true. Organic compounds, which is organic chemistry, if you're going to end up taking that, especially pre-meds. Organic compounds are always going to contain carbon and hydrogen. They also contain some of the other elements, but they typically always contain carbon and hydrogen. Number 13, a substance that resists changes in pH. So again, they're going to resist a change in our pH. Remember, a pH is going to be a measure of our hydrogen ion concentration. Awesome. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate it. All these can be found, the replays of these can be found on YouTube as well. And if you'd also like to get a copy of the questions, it'll be the blank PDF and the answer key at the end. You join the sub-community. Just send me a DM once you join. Once you join, send me a DM. I'll send you the questions after every single live. I go live at least 4 times a week. Number 13, the answer is a buffer. A buffer is going to maintain a stable pH, essentially by neutralizing a base or an acid. Number 14, our ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Its primary role is to what in our body? A, B, C, or D? What is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? We're testing these concepts are in the body. So an example of a buffer would be your bicarbonate buffer system, your HCO3 negative. This is going to help balance the pH in your blood. Number 14, the answer is B. It's going to provide energy for cellular processes. ATP is what's considered your body's energy currency. It's going to fuel your reactions, transport, movement, all of the body's processes, a lot of them at least. It's known as everyone's fun word here, the powerhouse of the cell. Number 15, proteins are made of what? What are the monomers of proteins, A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Yep, so I do A&P1 on Mondays and A&P2 on Tuesdays for the HESI or TEAS, mainly focused on anatomy and physiology. The rest of the week are kind of a mix of A&P topics and some other ones like pharmacology, biochem. We do some molecular bio and microbiology as well occasionally. If you have any questions about that, you can hit the Service Plus button in the bottom left corner. I'm happy to answer any questions about it. But number 15, the answer is C. It's amino acids. Proteins are polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are the monomer. They are linked together via peptide bonds. Number 16, the plasma membrane is primarily composed of what? A, B, C, or D for this one. What time do I go live? I typically go live mostly 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's Tuesday because I have a meeting later. But tomorrow, so my live for tomorrow, Tuesday, is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Fridays has been moved to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to take a little screenshot here of my schedule or write it down. But number 16, the answer is D. It is phospholipids and proteins. So again, the plasma membrane is, you have your phospholipid bilayer. So phospholipids make up the bilayer. And proteins, again, you have your channel proteins, which are going to allow for transport, signaling, and support. Number 17, diffusion moves molecules from where? A, B, C, or D for this one. What do you guys think? But welcome to everybody that just joined. I'm Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. Dr. Craig Jane said this brings back so many painful memories. I'm so sorry. We're almost at 9,000 likes on the live today, guys. That is absolutely incredible. These are similar difficulty. Again, I'm really just trying to test the concepts here. We're focused on concepts. Difficult, and again, whenever you're kind of noticing that you're struggling with, I do have tutoring available, or I can make a video for you going in depth on a certain thing, and more a stronger difficulty. But number 17, the answer is B. It is down their concentration gradient. So diffusion is the passive movement. So again, when we're going from passive, we're going to a higher or lower concentration. This mainly here, so again, we have a high to a low concentration. I always use brackets. No energy required. Number 18, the control center of the cell is the what? A, B, C, or D? The control center as well. Yeah, we do a little bit of chemistry as well. But mainly anatomy and physiology. We sprinkle in some other topics, but yeah, we're an anatomy and physiology page. But yeah, we do other topics mainly as requested. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you, guys. We just hit 10,000 likes on today's live. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support today as well. You guys are fantastic. The answer here is going to be the nucleus. This is going to basically regulate most of these cellular processes. This contains the DNA. That's going to direct the cell's activities. Number 19, the cytoskeleton's primary function is to what? What is its primary function? A, B, C, or D for number 19? What do you guys think? Also, if you'd like to get the questions, I give them out to our community here on TikTok. You can just join via this link. And once you join, send me a DM, let me know, and then I'll get you the questions after every live. It's a blank PDF with the answer key at the end for you to do on your own. See how well you do. Number 19, the answer is C. It is the cell's structural support. So cytoskeleton provides the cell with its shape, support, and a little bit of its cellular transport. Number 20, ribosomes are responsible for what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D for number 20? What do you all think? Just give me your comment as well. Hello, everybody. Just to let you guys know, this is the Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream. We're focusing today on HESI and TEAS A and P. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I want to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense. I want to make it easy. I want to make sure that you guys not only just memorize things, but actually understand things as well. This is going to be our protein synthesis. Ribosomes translate our mRNA into our proteins. Number 21, we're moving on to the next page now. Number 21, lysosomes are responsible for what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Lysosomes are responsible for what? What cellular organelle function do they have? Thank you guys so much for the participation today as well. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love these live streams. They're my favorite part of my day, so I appreciate you being here. Happy Monday. I know a lot of people are starting A and P today, or started last week, or are starting next week. Let us know when you're starting down in the comments as well. But number 21, they are responsible for A, digesting and recycling cellular material. Lysosomes are going to contain enzymes. They're going to break down and recycle the cellular waste. Number 22, the 4 primary tissue types are what in our body? I'll give you guys, a member of the audience a few months ago actually gave us a funny way to remember. So I'll let you guys answer and I'll give you that funny way to remember. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here, Autumn. I really appreciate it. Brittany said, you're starting next week. Good luck, Brittany. I start AMP2 on the 28th. That's awesome. Awesome. Ainson started Advanced Physiology today. Thank you for all your help. Thanks for being here. Seriously, I know you guys keep saying thank you, but thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. But number 22, the 4 primary tissue types are B. It's going to be epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. A little bit silly, a little bit inappropriate. The more inappropriate, the better, though. The way to remember the 4 main tissue types is semen. So connective, muscular, epithelial, nervous. Not my own. An audience member gave that one of the users, which was super funny. Made me laugh. Hopefully you can remember, though. We have a true or false question here. Epithelial tissue is vascular and has a low regenerative capacity. Is this true or false? What do you guys think? True or false? What do you guys think? Also, if you're just joining, welcome. There's almost 600 of you in here now. I'm Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5.5 years now. I love A and P. I go live multiple times a week, teaching it here on TikTok, and I upload the replays to YouTube. Number 23, though, is actually false. What makes this false? Epithelial tissue is avascular. And it has a high regenerative capacity. Epithelial tissue is avascular. What does that mean? It means it is not innervated with blood vessels, and it has a high regenerative capacity because it has a high rate of cellular division. Number 24, which connective tissue stores our fat? Our stores are fat. A, B, C, or D for this one? Yep, it does need the connective tissue to survive. An example of this, we'll get into the integumentary system, but I'll explain it a little more in depth once we get there as well. Your epidermis of your skin is avascular. The dermis is connective tissue that does support it. Which I have some integumentary system questions coming up that'll hopefully make a little more sense of that information. Awesome. We're all set. 14,000 likes now, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're on number 24 now. The answer is C, adipose tissue. Adipose tissue stores fat. Again, so this is going to be your energy and insulation. So energy and insulation. They're very, if you look at it on a histology slide, it kind of looks like, in my way, I kind of think it looks like honeycombs. Like they have a lot of space in between. This is where the fat gets stored. Number 25, muscle tissue is specialized for voluntary movement. Which muscle tissue is specialized for voluntary movement? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Awesome. It is, I moved as soon as, it is skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle produces voluntary movement. This is not going to be for that. Cardiac and smooth is involuntary. meaning you don't have conscious control over it. Number 26, what tissue type conducts electrical impulses? Are electrical impulses A, B, C, or D? So it's going to send electrical signals throughout our body, our cellular communication as well. A, B, C, or D. We're going to move on to the next page of questions here. If I miss anything or you join a little late or can't stay the whole time, it's going to be on YouTube afterwards as well. The answer is B. It is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is going to transmit the electrical signals throughout the body. Number 27, the final stage of tissue repair is what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Also, my YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. Awesome. Also, I just got an email about interest in the questions. Like I mentioned, if you want to get the questions, I do give it to the TikTok community. This is our community. Once you join, send me a DM. You can get the blank test and the answer key after the live streams. Number 27, the final stage of tissue repair is C. It is remodeling and maturing. So tissue repair involves, so we have inflammation, then we have the regeneration, then we have our remodeling or maturation to restore our tissue function. Number 28, the outermost layer of the skin is called the what? The outermost layer. So we have the outer, the middle, and the inner, and I'll go over these in just a second. A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think for this one? Awesome. It is the epidermis. So we have the epidermis, it's the outer, the dermis, and then the hypodermis. So epi means above, hypo means below. So in terms of medical terminology, this word literally means above the dermis. This word literally means below the dermis, which is why medical terminology is so important. I just posted my first medical terminology, like how to decode the terms, on YouTube. I'm going to be posting common prefixes, hopefully very soon as well. It's linked in my TikTok bio. Number 29, melanocytes produce what? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. It's nice to meet everybody. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. These are my practice review live streams where I make anatomy and physiology finally make sense. I make it easy. I want to make sure that you guys not only just crush your exams, I want you to ace them. I want you to ace them and really just understand everything. I don't want you to just pass. I want you to understand. The answer here is melanin. Melanin is produced by melanocytes. This is the pigment that is responsible for your skin color. Number 30, what is not a function of the skin? What is not a function of the skin? A, B, C, or D? And we're getting to about halfway through our live stream today. Like I mentioned, the next live is tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we have one on Thursday. These are both at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday will be ANP2, Thursday will be a mix, and then Friday will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Number 30, what is not a function? The answer is D. It does not have a function of protein synthesis. So the function of the skin, it includes protection, sensation, and thermoregulation via sweating. Number 31, sebaceous glands secrete what? What do sebaceous glands secrete? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? But if you're new, I just got my master. So Tuesday's ANP2 for the HESI and TEAS. Thursday is going to be a mix of everything, a little bit of farm, and then the same thing with Friday. So Mondays and Tuesdays are consistently ANP1 and ANP2. And then the rest of the week, whatever the other live streams are, it's kind of a mix of everything. Kind of what you guys mentioned that is struggling with the most. But number 31 is oil or sebum. SEB, ECB for sebaceous. True or false? Sweating is a mechanism of thermoregulation. True or false? Fantastic. That is true. You sweat, and then when that sweat evaporates on your skin, it cools your body down. So in terms of a negative or positive feedback mechanism, what would that be? Real quick, and then I'll answer number 33, or I'll read off number 33. Number 33, which is not a function of the skeletal system. Number 33. But in terms of sweating, is that a negative or a positive feedback function? I want to make sure that we're kind of... I mentioned a little bit earlier I just want to make sure that we have an understanding of that. It's negative, yes. Again, so our body temperature rises, we sweat, that evaporates, cooling our body down. So again, our temperature rises, and then we sweat to cool it down. Number 33. What is not a function of the skeletal system? The answer is hormone secretion. The skeletal system will provide support, it has mineral storage, and has blood cell production. But it does not secrete hormones. There's minor endocrine activity, but again, it's not primary. There's very minor endocrine activity, but that has to do mainly with not secretion, though. But again, there's activity, but not secretion. Number 34, osteoblasts are responsible for what? Osteoblasts are responsible for what? And we'll also go over osteoclasts as well. Also, a bunch of you just joined. There's over 600 of you here again now. Welcome in if you're new here. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. These are my practice review live streams where anatomy and physiology is finally going to make sense. I go live at least 4 times a week covering A&P and some other topics. But I just got my master's degree in molecular medicine. We're on number 34 now. Osteoblasts are going to build bone. In terms of breaking down bone, it's going to be osteoclasts. Osteoblasts, B for build. Osteoclasts, I think of chew, because when you chew food, you break it down. Another word is cleave that people have said they like to use, but chew is what I think. Number 35, compact bone is organized into what? A, B, C, or D. What is compact bone organized into? A, B, C, or D. I love anatomy. That's awesome, Carrie. Me too. It's new here. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. Hello, hello. If you're new here, welcome. Nice to meet you. I'll also be showing, I'll flip the camera around and show my face at the end for everybody that just joined as well. Just say hello. And if you're not new here, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I see a few familiar names. But number 35, compact bone is organized into D. That's going to be osteons. Osteons are also known as Haversian systems. These are your cylinder-like structures in your compact bone that are going to give strength and structure. Trabeculae, this is our spongy bone. Number 36, intramembranous ossification is going to form our what? So again, we have intramembranous ossification and we have endochondral ossification, which are going to dictate our next 2 questions. I'm going to move down here. So we'll go over 36 and then we'll go over 37 so we can differentiate the 2. But number 36, A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? I do 60 questions. So normally we do 60 questions. A, B, C, or D for number 36. Intramembranous ossification is going to form our flat bones of the skull and the clavicle. Flat bones form directly from what is called mesenchymal tissue. Now, we have endochondral ossification. So in terms of endochondral ossification, this is going to replace what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? We're on the next question now, number 37. So we just went over intramembranous ossification, which we talked about as the flat bones of it forms the flat bones of the skull and the clavicle from mesenchymal tissue. Mesenchymal tissue is an embryonic connective tissue. Alrighty, number 37, fantastic. The answer is B. It is our hyaline cartilage. So most long bones develop from a hyaline cartilage that is gradually replaced by bone through the process of endochondral ossification. Let me know if you guys want some more questions on that in particular, or if you want a video on it. But number 38, we have another true or false question. Parathyroid hormone is going to regulate our bone remodeling. A, B, C, or D. I'm so used to saying it. True or false? Parathyroid hormone. It also can be seen as PTH, parathyroid hormone. Awesome. This is true. Parathyroid hormone regulates bone remodeling by stimulating our osteoclast activity and increasing the absorption of calcium absorption in the intestines. In a sense, this is going to increase. So again, osteoclasts, remember they break down bone. When you break down bone, it releases calcium into the bloodstream. This is going to increase the amount of calcium into the bloodstream. This affects bone remodeling. Number 39, long, short, flat, and irregular are what? What are they a type of? A, B, C, or D? For number 39. Number 39. What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? They are B. They are a type of bone shape classification. So bones are classified by our shape. Number 40. What is not a type of muscle tissue? What is not a type of muscle tissue? A, B, C, or D? What is not a type of muscle tissue? A, B, C, or D? And as we move on, again, so my schedule for the week upcoming, tomorrow, Tuesday, is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going over A and P2. Number 40, the answer is D. Dense is not one. This is not. So not. Skeletal, cardiac, and smooth are all muscle types. Dense connective tissue is a connective tissue, not a muscular tissue. Number 41, the contractile units of skeletal muscle fibers are what? What are these referred to as? And I'm going to move it all the way down here. But Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. East ST. Number 41, the answer R is C. It is sarcomeres. Sarcomeres contain your actin and myosin. They are the functional units that are responsible for contraction. Now, number 42, the sliding filament theory is going to describe the interaction between what? So again, we have our sliding filament theory. Whenever you go over the muscular system, you are going to go over the sliding filament theory. In terms of its process, we are really referring to the interaction between what two structures? A, B, C, or D? Also, we're at 26,000 likes in the live today, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. But number 42, the answer is B. It's our actin and our myosin. Myosin heads are going to bind to actin filaments. They're going to pull them towards the center of the sarcomere. That shortens the sarcomere. That shortening of the sarcomere that we talked about is what muscle contraction is. Number 43, calcium is a major component when it comes to muscle physiology. Calcium is going to bind to what? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you are new here, welcome, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I go live at least 4 times a week. These are my practice review live streams where I make anatomy and physiology super easy for you all. I want to make you finally make sense for you. I want to make it so you don't only just pass this class, you absolutely crush it, and you leave with a complete understanding of it. Seeing how much I remember from my personal training education. That's awesome, Lauren. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Autumn, for the thank you. I appreciate you being here. Number 43, the answer is D. It's troponin. So connecting this with our sliding filament theory, calcium gets released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum. It binds to troponin. It removes tropomyosin from the actin active sites, allowing those myosin heads to bind. Like we mentioned, when it binds, it pulls it towards the center, shortening it, giving us our contraction. So that's how we connect these two questions. Number 44, a motor unit consists of what? A motor unit consists of what? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you'd like to get these questions, I give them out to our community here on TikTok. I'll put up a little notification for it. Thank you so much for the gifts today, guys. Once you join this, just send me a DM. I'd be happy to get you the questions after every live. I go live at least 4 times a week. Number 44, a motor unit consists of, the answer choice here is going to be B. It is a motor neuron and all the muscle fibers that it innervates. So a motor unit is the functional unit of a muscle contraction. This involves the neuron and its associated fibers. Now we have a true or false question. An isometric contraction produces tension that changes the muscle's length. Is that true or false? True or false? What do you guys think? Graduated college from 6 years ago. I'm still here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're also at 28,000 likes already, guys. That is absolutely insane. Thank you all so much. So the answer here is false. In isometric, think of an isometric hold, your planks, when you're sitting there, the most miserable minute of your life when you do a plank. Isometric contraction produces tension when it's not changing length. So it does not change. So again, there is tension in your muscles when you're doing a plank, but you're not moving, right? Isotonic is a contraction that changes the length of your muscles, so like a bicep curl. But isometric is essentially when you're stable. So a wall sit, a plank, again, the most miserable minute of your life. That's how to kind of remember that one. Number 46, slow twitch fibers are specialized for what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? What do you guys think for this one? Also, we just hit 30,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Keep tagging from. I appreciate that, Autumn. You guys are awesome. Number 46, slow twitch fibers are specialized for, the answer is A. It's endurance and fatigue resistance. So slow twitch fibers specifically are type 1. They have a high capacity for mitochondria, which gives them a lot of aerobic capacity and fatigue resistance. They're going to be your long duration activities. Think of your long runs, long distance running. Number 47, how many cranial nerves are there? So how many cranial nerves are there? How many do we have? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Yep, fast twitch is rapid or powerful contraction. Yep. What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. The answer is 12B. The cranial nerve song will help you get along. But we have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. They all have different sensory, motor, or some sort of mixed function, which we're going to go into in the following questions. Number 48, cranial nerve 1 is responsible for what mainly? Cranial nerve 1 is responsible for what mainly? A, B, C, or D? The cranial nerve 1, and I'll write this out, is the olfactory nerve, which is responsible for our smell. A. It's going to detect your odorants and smells. Number 49, cranial nerve VII controls what? Cranial nerve 7 is going to control what? I'll give you guys a moment to answer, and then I'll give you which name this one is, and then we'll go over the answer. Awesome. So I was just searching about this on Google. I just came on TikTok, and this live was second. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Well, I'm glad it was second. I'm sad it's not first, but at least I came up. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it, Ishi. Thank you so much. Or Aisha, however you say your name. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Number 49, the answer. So again, cranial nerve 7. This is going to be the facial. Number 49, the answer is B. It's going to control our facial muscles. So the facial nerve is going to control our facial expression, taste from our anterior 2/3 of our tongue, and some of our glands. Cranial nerve 10, number 50, the vagus nerve innervates what? I gave the name on this one away. But number 50, cranial nerve, the vagus nerve is going to innervate what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Thank you for your account. Amazing. I hope you're a lifesaver. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have so many kind words today. I love you guys so much. Seriously, these are my favorite part of my day. I do really appreciate you guys. Number 50. This is C. It's our thoracic and our abdominal organs. The vagus nerve is a parasympathetic. It regulates your heart, your lungs, your digestive organs, etc. Number 51, cranial nerve 2 is what? Which cranial nerve is this? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Tell me to shut up. That is so mean. Why do you have to be mean? That's the first mean one of the day. We don't tell people to shut up in here, whether it's me or another person in the chat. That is so negative and toxic. Number 51, cranial nerve 2 is B. It is the optic nerve. The optic nerve is going to carry our visual information from the retina to the brain. Number 52 now. So the three main parts of the brain are the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Ron said, thank you so much. I need to pass this class, and I love your videos. Awesome. Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. This is ANP, X-Dubs, this is ANP1 today. ANP2 will be tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the three main parts of the brain are B. It is the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. These are the three major functional regions. Cerebrum, mainly for higher functions. Cerebellum for coordination. Brainstem is for our basic life functions. But number 53, the frontal lobe of the brain is primarily responsible for what? A, B, C, or D? I love it here. Awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. I love that you're here. I love having you guys here. Seriously. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. I also have 36,000 likes. That is insane. Number 53, the frontal lobe is primarily responsible for C. It is motor control and decision making. The frontal lobe is going to essentially handle our executive functions, our planning, our voluntary movement, our personality, things like that. Number 54, the hypothalamus is going to regulate what? A, B, C, or D? This is ANP1 today. We're doing ANP1. Okay, so in terms of the nervous system, I do know that sometimes nervous system is either part of ANP1 or ANP2. So I actually do go over the nervous system in both my ANP1 and ANP2 days. For me, specifically, it's for ANP1, but I know some people have had it for vice versa. So I do cover both on both days. But number 54, the answer is B. It's homeostasis and hormone control. The hypothalamus is going to maintain your temperature, your hunger, your thirst, your circadian rhythm, and it links your nervous system and your endocrine systems. Number 55, which does not protect the brain? It does not protect the brain. A, B, C, or D? One and two. Awesome. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. Also, the replays of these lives are on YouTube. Yep, and if you would like to print this out to do on your own, you just join our community here on TikTok. You'll get the blank test and the answer key after every live. I'll actually put it up here as well. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM, let me know, and then I'll send you the blank test, again, the blank one, the same test, with the answer key at the end. You can do it on your own, see how well you do. Number 55, the answer is D, it's tendons. Tendons do not. The meninges, the cerebral spinal fluid, and the blood-brain barrier, the BBB, protect the brain. Tendons connect muscle to bone. Number 56, gray matter in the spinal cord contain mostly what? What do they mostly contain? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? How do we join? It's in there in the bottom left corner there. It'll say the subscription. It's our TikTok community. Also, if you have any questions about AMP, you're interested, if you need the link to my website to purchase my notes for AMP, or my website, or tutoring or anything like that, let me know if you have any questions about it. I'm happy to answer. Thank you so much for joining. For the sub, thank you, Pharaoh. Thank you so much. Please send me a DM. Please send me a DM once you join so I can send you the questions. Just join. Make sure you join here. You should have a little thing that says, it'll say that you're a sub if you do join. So if that doesn't come up to you next to your name, you probably haven't joined. But number 56, gray matter. And the spinal cord contains mainly A. It's our neuron cell bodies. Gray matter is made up of cell bodies and unmyelinated fibers, while white matter contains myelinated axons. Number 57, the peripheral nervous system can be structurally and functionally divided into what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? So yeah, gray matter is unmyelinated. White matter is myelinated. So think of gray as like your processing center, so your cell bodies, and then white is your wiring, so the myelinated ones. Does that make sense? Hopefully. But number 57, it can be D, both B and C. So you have your sensory or your afferent and your motor efferent, and the motor is going to go into your somatic and your autonomic. Number 58, autonomic nervous system controls what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Also, thank you guys. We hit 42.3 thousand likes on today's live. That's fantastic. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. Seriously, thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Your support means the world. The answer here is going to be B, though. We have our involuntary functions. So think of autonomic, automatic, whatever you don't have to think about voluntarily. You don't have to think about your heart rate. It's going to be your voluntary functions. Voluntary, so somatic. Somatic is going to refer to body. So somatic, voluntary movements. Let me scroll down some more. Number 59, the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for what? Yes, they are kickers. Yes, indeed, they are. I have a 92 in AP. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. That's our fight or flight. Rest and digest is your parasympathetic. Para means stop, or parachute, slow you down. Last question here, number 60. How many pairs of spinal nerves are there? Spinal nerves, not cranial nerves. Are spinal nerves, A, B, C, or D? And also, like I mentioned, if you would like to get these questions, you get the blank test and the answer key at the end to do on your own. You just join the community. Once you join, I'll send me a DM and I'll send you the questions. But number 60, the answer is 31. We have 31 pairs of spinal nerves. We have, I'll break this down. We have 8 cervical. We have 12 thoracic. We have 5 lumbar, 5 sacral, and 1 coccygeal. Alrighty. Awesome, awesome, everybody. That is the end of the live stream today, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Real quick, I'll be live again tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. Tuesday and Thursday are both 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do anatomy and physiology on here. And then we also do some other topics. Like we do some pharmacology as well, but we're mainly anatomy and physiology based. So if you want to take a quick picture of this or write it down, this is my schedule for the week, 3:30 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be A&P2. Thursday, and then Friday's 2 p.m. Awesome, awesome, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Like I mentioned, you just joined the sub-community on here as well. It's in the bottom left corner there if you'd like to get the questions. I'll put it up there in just another moment. But I'm going to flip the camera around and say hello to everybody. I'm going to pull up my comments again here. Hello, hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Ollie. I am the guy that has been rambling on about anatomy and physiology 1 today. Hello, it's hopefully hello. I can't see the place to join. It's in the bottom left corner there. If you want, send me a DM. I can hopefully help you with that. But let me see. It should come up here in another minute or so. But hello, I'm Ollie. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live streams. We make anatomy and physiology finally makes sense. I just don't want you to pass your classes. I want you to ace your classes. Hello, Stein. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. Seriously, you guys are fantastic. If I look over here, it's just because I have my laptop and I use that to read the comments. Sometimes it goes so fast. But hello, everybody. If I missed your comment of hello, please say hello again. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you guys. Seriously, I love you guys. I love doing these live streams. They're my favorite part of my day. A&P1, again, so there are going to be some A&P topics on Thursday and Friday, but a specific dedicated A&P1 is going to be next Monday. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Cher. Seriously, you're awesome. Rihanna said, hello, hey, how you doing? What's up with the TEAS test? Yes, Wendy. Awesome. Somebody, Lisa, thank you so much for the best. You're the best. Seriously, you guys, I couldn't do this without you guys. Some of your comments are going so fast. I love it. I'm glad you're back from vacation. Awesome. Thank you, Keith. It's good to see you again. Golden Retriever. Now I see the embodiment. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't have any lives focused on the TEAS. I have Monday, Tuesday are HESI and TEAS A&P focused. Thank you for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get to the questions. Again, if you did join, I'm going to go afterwards as well. How do you get the questions again? Yep. Let me see if it'll let me put up the little notification for it again. Yep. All right, one sec. So this is how you join right here. This is how you join. Once you join, send me a DM. Next time, I don't have a time yet for next Monday. I'll post that later. It'll likely be 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll likely that time. I'll post about it later on. But thank you guys so much. Seriously, let me read the comments. Brenda said first day of class today. That's awesome. Good luck today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Man, thank you. Robin, thank you. That's very informative. Thank you. Villette, thank you. Do you ever do pathophysiology? Occasionally, yes. We do some pharmacology. Yeah, we'll be doing some pharmacology on Thursday and a little bit on Friday as well. Yep, we do cell biology sometimes as well. Yep. If there's anything you guys want, send me a DM. Use the Service Plus button to send me any requests for that. I try to look through everybody's. Again, we're mainly A and P, but I will sprinkle some other questions in there as well. Actually, I took my TEAS last week. You helped so much. The science section was biology, human bio heavy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations, Ash. Thank you so much. I'm glad I was able to help. I hope it went well. You're awesome. Thank you guys so much for the subs as well. Please send me a DM so I can get you these subscriptions, so I can get you the sub questions and everything. Again, it's a blank test. Yes, Autumn, I'll send you, send me a DM. And then send me a DM with your email. I go through just be patient. I do get like 200 DMs after every live. I go through every single DM and try to get your guys' information and stuff. And I do try to respond as well. If I haven't gotten to your response, just because I get so many DMs. But I do really try to respond to everybody, I promise. I promise I don't ignore you. That's the last thing I want to do. I just have to get through so many. I try to respond to everybody. You're amazing. You're amazing too, Autumn. Thank you. I do appreciate you guys being here. You do immunology? A little bit, yeah. We do some immunology questions on here as well occasionally. I do anything really that has to do with the medical sciences and medical education. It's really what I'm interested in diving deep into. So, in a little bit of histology, yeah, we do those as well. Yeah, pretty much anything with the medical sciences. I know a lot of people ask about math. We don't do that on here as of right now. Any of the English and grammar, I don't do that. I don't really tutor for that. There are some other people for that as well if you'd like to get their practice on it. I'm not saying that we'll never do that, but if I do, I'll probably just make a video on it. Chemistry, yep, we can do some chemistry as well. But those type of things, I'll start uploading more lecture tutorial style videos on YouTube. I probably won't do a live stream on those. But again, I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor. We do some biomechanics as well. Occasionally chemistry, yeah, occasionally. But mostly it'll probably be up on YouTube. I'm starting to upload video-style questions. Live streams, again, I'm an anatomy and physiology tutor. I was a TA. That's kind of my bread and butter, so that's kind of what I do on here mainly. That's what I love the most. I'm passionate about it the most. A little bit of med cert, yeah. Again, I do sprinkle in everything here and there, but mostly anatomy and physiology, mostly. So mostly. Everyone keeps asking about certain topics, again, mostly. It's math. Normally reading, English grammar, I can I do it? Yeah. Do I want to right now? Not at the moment. So that's typically my answer for that one. Awesome. But again, if you would like to get these questions that we just did in today's live stream, this is how you join. Again, they are the multiple choice and the true and false questions. We did 60 questions. You're going to get it after every live. You get them by the end of the night. It's the blank test. It'll have the blank test, the answer key at the end. You can do them on your own. And then I eventually upload these to YouTube as well, so you can go back and rewatch on your own. But I'll stick around here. I do have to get going because I do have a meeting that I have to hop into. But I will stick around for just any questions here. But thank you guys seriously so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for the likes. What did we hit today? We had 56.5 thousand. That is insane. Thank you all so much. That is fantastic. You guys are awesome. Here's my heart. You guys have my heart. Seriously, I love you guys so much. I love doing the lives. They're my favorite part of my day. I love them. Seriously, thank you for all the likes, all the follows, all the gifts today, the subs. Seriously, thank you guys. You guys are an incredible audience. This is the first of my your lives. I'm from Ireland. That's awesome. Awesome, KO. Hopefully I said your name right. Hello to an Ireland audience. It's awesome. Seriously, that's incredible. I did not know that. I bet it is incredible. That's awesome. But seriously, thank you guys. Anything else, hi, Ollie? Hey, Leah, how you doing? Good to see you. But hello, everybody. Again, if you did sub, I'll be getting to your DM afterwards so I can get to the test. You're famous. Thank you, Lauren. I don't try to be. I don't necessarily want to be famous, but you did. It's gone 2031 here. Oh my goodness, it is 3:30 here. Good to see you, Leah. Good to see you. But yeah, it's cool. It's worldwide. Back at it. Yes. Hello, Maria. How you doing? Looking forward to our tutoring session tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for being here today. You guys are awesome. What are we doing? We actually just finished up. We did anatomy and physiology today. I had to do my live stream a little earlier today. I did it at 2:30 instead of 3:30 because I have a meeting at 4. So I have to get prepared for that one. I don't think I have to get prepared, but what's your YouTube channel? It's my name. It's Ollie Herzig. Or it's linked in my TikTok bio. Also, what's linked in my TikTok bio is my tutoring. My tutoring slots are filling up as it recorded. This is recorded. Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio, so it should be up. I've been getting back up to the uploads. It should be up later today. I had an interview last week with TikTok. They interviewed me about how I use TikTok Live to kind of use it to grow the tutoring business. And just educate on TikTok and stuff and grew a following, growing, and teaching anatomy and physiology. The replay of that is actually going to be on YouTube, hopefully later today. So I just made sure that was good to go and stuff. So if you're interested in that, I know some of you actually stuck around and were live for that, so I appreciate it. But that was super fun to do. Hopefully there's more of that. Lauren said, you came to mind when I read part article on drug surveillance in New England Journal of Medicine. Awesome. I didn't really understand. Yes. So actually, also what I've been doing, I have a Substack now. I'm starting to post blog style posts about medical and science articles. I just posted my first one, basically on how these researchers from I think the study was done on students at Eastern Virginia Medical School, essentially on how they used and created escape rooms that were anatomy based. Sweet, love medical journals. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be making a YouTube video on that. I'm going to try to post once a week on something like that. Tutoring has really picked up and stuff. So it's been kind of hard to read and write and stuff and do all that. So I'm going to try to get that up shortly. I posted my first one, and I'm going to make a video on that. And then I would like to, if you have any scientific journals you want me to read through that are anatomy science based, particularly, it's called the ASC, the Anatomical Sciences Education Journal. Happy to read it and go through it. Anything medical related, I'd be happy to make a video on it. I've been kind of wanting to do that. I love research and things like that. Learning cells. In terms of cell organelles, flashcards. Yes, the review. We are done today with our review. Yes. It's going to be on YouTube. Thanks for those questions. And it's helped me a lot. Awesome, Angelica. Thank you so much. I'm glad. When I do a live on YouTube, I do them on here, so probably not. There's things that make it easier for me to do my lives on TikTok than YouTube, but I do upload the replays to YouTube, so you can go back and watch. But again, real quick, are they cut off? Oh, they cut off. They are not going to do that. I talk with. Actually, that's what my meeting is at 4:00 today. I think there's going to be a new version of the app and things like that for US, but they're not getting rid of it or things like that. I've been reassured. But in the event, it'd be on YouTube. So that is a great place to find it. That shouldn't have that. There should be no worries of that. I think, hopefully not at least. But yeah, I actually have my meeting with them at 4. But I'm going to go and I'm going to have a little snack before that. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. 61,000 likes. You guys are incredible, seriously. All my AMP notes are on my website. That's linked in my TikTok bio. The replays, I would find you. Thank you. Again, this is the way to get the questions. I'll put it up here one more last time. Again, you can go to my profile and hit subscription, and that's how you can join it as well. But thank you guys. I love you guys. Again, all my notes on my website, tutoring on my website. If you have any questions about it, send me a DM, Service Plus. This is how you get the questions. Blank test, answer key at the end. I will send it at the end of the video. Please help me with it. Send me a DM about help for the link in my bio. Or just look up MedZeg or me on the internet. But seriously, thank you guys. Again, tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ANP2. This is how you get the questions. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Seriously, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I will hopefully see you tomorrow or in a future live.